Right, I've set it to public now. Hopefully that's better. Public. 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 Public now, is that better? My G string was giving me trouble there. Alright, yeah, that last song was November Rain in Spain. Yeah, but that was on a different thread now. I don't know what the next song is. Oh, that one, yeah. Sometimes we all get carried away. Sometimes we don't know what to say. Sometimes you want to write some reggae. Doesn't mean you should get high all day. Sometimes you have to suffer a fool. Sometimes it's hard to keep it cool. But in time, you know you might even find a little bit of peace in your own mind. And you don't have to suffer in silence all of the time. Sometimes keeping your mouth shut isn't a crime. Just keep all the bad thoughts to yourself and contemplate. Say yes sir, bend over. Try to appear to cooperate. And sometimes you know you're gonna be wrong. Sometimes you need to just play along. At these times, recite the words of the song. Get through the day, my friend, and strike on along. And sometimes you know you're gonna be right. Sometimes you can't be bothered to fight. At these times, don't get all bogged down with spite. Get through the day, my friend, sit back and ignite. And there will always be people and laugh after fortune and fame. If you walk down that path, it will bring you shame. You'll end up pointing your finger, casting the blame. Much easier to learn the rules and then try to play the silly game. And sometimes we all get carried away. Sometimes we just don't know what to say. Sometimes you want to write some reggae. Doesn't mean you should get high all day. Sometimes I was just 14 when it dawned on me. It's bleak future humanity. We're dependent on a fuel source starting to run out. We haven't got an arm to survive and I doubt 10 years later what's in store for me. I can barely afford electricity. Work 16 hours, tax 60%. Spending all the rest on the food and rent. 20 years later, what's in store? Staring in the face of the Third World War. With hours inefficient and we couldn't use the sun. I wasn't listening cause the fighting begun. But there ain't no oil and there ain't no gold. Stripped from the ground and sold. Nothing left to burn and we'll all go cold. Can't tell a story that's already been told. roads. People start to starve, they turn on the elites, cause they're tired of them having food and heat. Around this time all the knowledge is lost, cause they turn up all the data centers due to the cost. 64, I'm at death's door. There ain't any healthcare anymore. No medicine, no industry, just the dying remains of a society. But tell me, mate, does it end this way? We all try a little bit of change today, try and take a little bit of life and make it right. So depending on the ancient sunlight, cause there ain't no oil and there ain't no gold. All been stripped from the ground and sold. Trying to tell a story that's already been told. Trying to tell a story that's already been told. I think we've left it way too late to make a difference. It's best if we burn out and fade away. There was industrial revolution and it caused all this pollution, and now there's simply no solution. The human race is in a state of decay. La 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 la, you're gonna die. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. We're all gonna die. Don't blame me, I rode my bike to work. They spend most of my time wasting my time. I've no need or ambition and I'm doing just fine. Why should I be working when I can recline and take time for what's important? It isn't a crime. We shouldn't have to take it. What's that, you disagree? Do you enjoy a life of servitude where nothing comes for free? It's true, indoctrination is the new world order. People are enslaved, we're just lambs to the slaughter. Confused and controlled by the ruling strong and stable, who leech upon our profits because we made it able. So I'll spend some time for what is mine, relaxing in my chair. Grow some food and write a verse, excuse the vacant stare. Spend most of my time wasting my time. Most of my time just wasting my time. Most of my time wasting my time. Most of my time just wasting my time. Most of my time wasting my time. Most of my time just wasting my time. Most of my time wasting my time. Most of my time just wasting my time. When I get a pie, there's a piece they always take. If I choose to eat it, I don't get my cake. I wouldn't really mind if it seems our lives compared, but the dudes who take my taxes are all fucking millionaires. Money misspent on campaign trails to further their ambitions. We've got the public by the balls, a statement and a mission. Integrate, assimilate, and now you're a commodity. So pay your taxes, fund a war, and join a big society. I spend most of my time wasting my time. Most of my time just wasting my time. Most of my time wasting my time. Most of my time just wasting my time. Most of my time 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 just wasting my time. Here's a little something for your brain to digest. It's a list of the serial killers I like best. I'll start the ball rolling with my man Fred West. He's got a prostitute wife and a taste for incest. He's gonna keep it in the family the way that it goes. Hiding all the bodies under the patio, hiding in the cupboard while his wife puts on a show. Everybody knows Rose is a hoe, the next celebrity to make my list. Like small boys, I'm talking about Albert Fish, a man who stuck pins in his crotch for pleasure. He abducted little kids to digest them at his leisure. At this point, most folk would try to hide, but not Albert Fish, cause he was twisted inside. He wrote to his victims' families. He described what he did on his killing sprees. He was a serial killer. Wake up in the morning and you munch on serial killer. Do you really think these crimes would be vanilla? And I'm gonna give a shout out to my man Ed Gein. His crimes were considered depraved and obscene. All he ever wanted was some love from his mother. So we dug up dead bodies and murdered his own brother. Nobody could save him, not even his attorney. Had a whole house filled with human taxidermy, a ghastly display of all the bits that remain. So they put him in an asylum and they branded him insane. He was a serial killer. Wake up in the morning and you munch on serial killer. A higher body count than Godzilla. There's a little wave thing there. Wave. I waved at people. Hi. Thanks for having me, Eagle, and Punks for the Homeless, Alex as well. Yeah, Alex, Eagle, Rachel, Punks for the Homeless. Thanks for having me on again. I'm trying not to swear today because I had a video taken down. There's a word you can't say on Facebook anymore. I'm not going to say it. We're not going to get into that again. Don't go writing it in the comments and stuff. You can't say that word. You also can't say bastard. You can't say that word either, because I've had to change the name of my band from Luddite Bastard, which we're still called, but on Facebook now we're Luddite or something like that, because you can't be called Bastard. So it's Luddite Bst. It sounds like a soup. And I'm not saying it, no. Yeah, and I was called Dr. Bastard's Singing Club, but I'm now... Facebook decided that was too offensive too. Dr. Bastard's Singing Club is too offensive. So to make it more friendly and less offensive, I'm now calling it Dr. Shipman's Singing Club. And I think we can all agree that that's a lot less offensive than bastard. You know, Shipman. Right, I've completely forgotten where I was. Oh yeah, this song's about refugee zucchinis. Biggest courgette in the allotments, and then this gust of wind blew him away. He landed far away in a patch of onions. This is what those onions had to say. They said, go home, Zucchini. This place is not where you should be. Your skin is far too greeny. The tale of the refugee zucchini. Next he wandered on into the leek patch, and them leaks stood there all big and green and tall. Thought this is a place that I might belong here. It turned out that was not the case at all. They said, go home, Zucchini, this place is not where you should be. Your skin is far too greeny. The tale of the refugee Zucchini. The winter it did come round, and the gardener committed his harvest. He munched upon some onions and he munched upon some leeks. It was his courgettes he liked the best. He said, delicious Zucchini, my belly is where you should be. Your texture is oh so creamy, the tale of the refugee Zucchini. I sing that to my daughter. What's the next song? I'm going to do 2 more songs because that's all I want to do. To see all the color under the sun, so I can wash all the pictures and watch them run, so I can kill my sanity in the name of fun, so I can see all the color under the sun. I want to see all the color under the sun. I want to see all the color under the sun. I want to see all the color under the sun. I want to see all the color under the sun. I want to see all the color under the sun. I want to ride on a carpet back to Babylon. I want to listen to advice from the songbirds long. I can pinpoint the time when humanity went wrong. Back ago, a man came along. He had a twisted view on life. It was wrong, he said. Do it my way, we'll all get along, and there won't be any color under the sun. His name was Hitler. His name was Stalin. His name was every boss that you've ever had. His name was getting yelled at by your dad. His name was you. His name was me. Want to see all the color under the sun. I want to see all the color under the sun. I want to see all the color under the sun. I want to see all the color under the sun. I want to see all the color under the sun. I want to see all of the religions just getting along. Dalai Lama in the corner chugging on a bong, while Jesus and Muhammad are just singing this song. Under the sun, under the sun, under the sun, under the sun. I want to see all the colors under the sun. I want to see all of the people just getting along. Everybody in a circle holding hands as one, just like the adverts made by Benetton. Cool. Hi Hannah. Right, this is going to be my last song then. This last song is about Her Majesty the Queen. She recently has been through a hell of a lot with, you know, that bitch Meghan Markle. Can you say bitch? Am I allowed to? I think when you're talking about Meghan Markle on Facebook, you can say bitch. And, you know, with the loss of her husband, I feel for the Queen right now, you know. Oh, Mrs. Windsor. Mrs. Windsor, do you know what would be great? If you take all of your money and return it to the state. Mrs. Windsor, it's not up for debate. Do us all a favour and please just abdicate. Mrs. Windsor, your house is far too large and I bet you like the policy suggested by Nigel Farage. Mrs. Windsor, and your inbred family, you live a life of comfort whilst we get austerity. We get austerity. Your racist husband too. It's embarrassing that our country had ambassadors like you. Mrs. Windsor, it's alleged you killed off Di. I bet you'd like to dig her up and fuck her in the eye. Mrs. Windsor, whilst we have a monarchy, our country can never be a true democracy. Mrs. Windsor, I wish that you were dead. We should have a revolution and cut off your fucking head. Cut off your fucking head. La 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 la, God save the Queenie Queen. Britain's really great because it's got a queen. Queenie, 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 she's on the money. Queenie, 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 Queen. Mrs. Windsor, do you know what would be great? Do us all a favour and please just abdicate. Thank you. That's it. Bye.